Let's get into Suge's podcast. He talks about, and he was wrong on half of this, but I want to get your thoughts on him saying that Daz and Snoop worked with one of the people who was in the car that shot him and Tupac, Big Dre. Did you see where he said that?
I saw it, and I did and was like, oh, John, they really listening to us, and they can't even get the stories right. Don't y'all remember? Me and John did a segment on it. Y'all didn't think much of it. Me and John did a segment. I'm just refreshing your memory with this segment.
A mixtape that Big Dre put out or Big Dre was on. And some of the guests were pretty surprising because some of the guest rappers were Snoop and Warren G. Did you ever hear about this or no?
Yeah, he actually shopped that particular tape to me. That was why he got the meeting. Until once I realized who he was, I told him, "Hey man, I'm not fucking with you. You know, no, you can take this out of here." But Big Dre was always cool. He's not as big and obese as y'all trying to put him out there. And another thing is, there was something out there about, and I always remember the thought that he died actually because I know his wife got or girlfriend got detained or was investigated for allegedly feeding him some rat poison and dying for some rat poison. That's what I had already heard about how Big Dre died. Y'all remember me and John talking about that, y'all? We told y'all the name of the album, Freaky Dre, Big Dre. And I told y'all the story how he came up to the company I was working for in 2003 or 2004 and tried to shop the album. So they listening to us, right? Now, of course, because he getting it secondhand and he got to remember, he got it all wrong. He got the people, the players wrong. But once again, I'm going to reiterate, I know I said it earlier, I don't know why Suge is going at Snoop so hard as far as being involved in the this murderous conspiracy stuff with Tupac. I don't subscribe or believe that at all. They had no idea. It was just coincidence. Coincidence is what happened to why Snoop wasn't there. Well, it was really because of that shit that happened 4 days prior in New York. That's the real. And Suge knows this. But this is where Suge does what he does. Well, I tell y'all, he tell y'all some truth, and then he gets a little vindictive, and he throws some salt and pepper on shit. And that's what he's doing to y'all about Snoop on one of those segments. He's obviously trying to pull Snoop out to do something or to come on this podcast, which will do great numbers if they do. I know it. It's so obvious that he's trying to get Tretch and Scarface. He damn near kissing their ass to come on the show, which they should. They would. They were good. And I'm telling y'all, each time I called them, y'all go look at the albums that was done on the Security Guards Watch, Chronic, 2000, and Two Gangsta for Radio, who was on the albums? Scarface and Tretch. Security Guard is the one that nurtured that relationship and made those calls and made that happen. Now, it's probably because of the name Death Row and the relationship, but Tretch, no. When we went to New York, who was the one who was coordinating getting them meet up? And when we went to the strip club in New Jersey and was hanging out with them and all of that, who coordinated all of that? It was Reggie's relationship with you, Tretch, when we went and were hanging out in New Jersey at the strip club with you. That little hole in the wall. Wasn't Suge, but it was the security guard. But, hey, Suge, you threw a little tap at me about the music and all of that. Yeah. And you can play the drums and the guitar and all of that. You play that on any of those albums? You play? Okay. All right, Hollywood. I can make you famous, huh? Okay. I always say you're a marketing genius. Give you that. Never take that away from you. But I ain't never seen you sitting behind no keyboard other than listening and smoking on a cigar till after everybody did stuff and you nodding your head. Until 2002 when you came home. What you do? I think the only album you did during that time that was new was maybe some stuff on Corrupt. I don't know. Can't remember. I was long gone. But you can't tell me. Y'all can't tell me one song that was on that album. Dysfunctional Family, or so let's do that. Let's compare DOC security and the security guard music that was done, because you can't claim the shit that Tupac did and Dre and Snoop. You can't claim those. You were just the marketing and the businessman on that side. So compare that to my relatives album. Let people compare that. Compare that to Two Gangsters for Radio of all things, or the Chronic 2000. You know I did all those on your label. To your dysfunctional soundtrack that you did. All right, stop it, shit. Stop playing with Reggie. Stop it, dog. It's your brother talking to you. Stop letting people egg us on, dog. We bigger than that. I asked people to send you a Christmas card earlier in the episodes. I sent you one. So you can call me directly with my phone number in it. You can call me directly, dog. Because I know with other people on the phone, we both going to have to grandstand for people. Me and you ain't never had a harsh word towards each other face to face in life. Let's not let other people do that, because everything is explainable, that Reg said. And I see, I'm starting to hear again on these podcasts, like you throwing jabs like Reg has something to do with the murder of Tupac. I see you throwing jabs again. I'm hearing them. People ain't caught up on it yet. But Reg, no. You want to play that game, though? You better think about it. Because I know those 12 years you got left is hard. That's all I'm going to say. Peace.